My name's Alison. I am a 30-year retired police officer. I have previously attended one of the health and wellbeing seminars. The principles I took away from that were to change my nutrition, exercise regularly and deal with emotional stress from when I was a police officer really. I've employed all these strategies. I've improved my quality of life greatly, and I would recommend the seminars to anybody.
My name's Paul Evans. I'm a sergeant in the Great Manchester Police, that's Clade Unit. I've just been asked by Damien to do a bit of a testimonial really for some of the work that Damien and JP are currently undertaking. Obviously I've seen quite a lot of stuff being in the police for a while and doing the role that I've done. I always felt a little bit embarrassed chatting to people about my feelings, about any kind of mental health issues or anything like that. Got the opportunity to go to a seminar. It drew me in because of the training aspect. JP has done quite a lot of boxing in the past and he's a personal trainer, etc. And when I went, it was hosted by Damien, who's a good friend of mine. Found it very interesting, very informative regarding nutrition and training. And then following on from that, I did some CBT sessions with JP, which again, I found the best I've probably ever done. I'm now at a point where I feel, having done that, it's not that bad to go and speak to someone as long as it's the right person. And I think for men like myself, I've always felt there's been a bit of a stigma talking about how your feelings and the rest of it, especially doing an inverted commas macho type role that I'm currently doing. But having now gone through the other side and done the sessions with John, I cannot recommend them highly enough.
Hi, my name's Amy. So I first came across John Pommel's probably about August 2017. So he came and delivered some of the wellbeing seminars. The seminars were particularly targeted at frontline officers, but they were actually open to everybody. I attended one of the sessions. I was really blown away by it. I found it really quite intriguing, and more than anything, Damien O'Reilly stood up and spoke very passionately that he'd seen John in action. So it then actually transformed from not just words, but actually it had an endorsement from a fellow police officer. I actually signed up following the session with John, so I started working with John around September 2017. There's probably 3 key milestones in my journey with John. So first of all, I signed up to get fitter, to get healthier, and particularly because I'd had a skiing accident, so I was quite down, I put on a bit of weight, but obviously I wanted to get fitter, get healthier. So I had a target in mind. I was getting married in February 2018, so working with John, I not only lost 2.5 inches and changed my body shape, obviously I achieved my goal for the wedding, which was fantastic. The second kind of key milestone on my journey was my knee. So when I went back to my consultant in March 2018, he sat down with me and he said he could not believe it was the same leg. They could not believe the progress of my knee, the strength, the way it worked, the way it operated. Initially they said to me I'd never walk properly again, I'd certainly never ski again, and actually I'm going to go skiing for the first time in February next year. So that's a real milestone for me. The surgeon also confirmed that actually I was not going to have a second operation because of the progress I'd made with my knee. So we just had one final steroid injection. So that absolutely kind of changed my outlook on life. Kind of third key part of my story really is actually joining all the dots. So realising that the high intensity training and working with John, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but it's worth it. The kind of personal resilience, the mental well-being that I've achieved, I have to say is absolutely phenomenal. So for me, I've joined the dots that actually physically getting fit, so it's not just being kind of fit for work, I actually now feel that I'm fit for life.
Yeah, so I was basically introduced to John through work. Obviously it was at a seminar that they tailored for for our district. We managed to get a huge volume of staff down for an audience with John. It was really transformational. Some of the things that he covered all around diet, exercise, meditation, how to relax, really could tailor it around the busy lifestyles for the members of staff. On a personal level, it was really transformational, especially as I suffer with diabetes. I managed to do some one-to-one work with John, and it was no coincidence that at the time that I spent with him, the 3 or 4 months that I spent with him, I was able to sort of really reverse and sort of absolutely transform my blood sugar levels and all the other statistics that the GP measures over periods of time. So absolutely recommend it. His energy, his enthusiasm is infectious, and it's a surefire way to caring for the well-being of your staff.